Okay, I'm going to talk today, and I'm just kind of actually more go off on other things aside from what you're seeing on the screen. Although I will say that all of the bench sets are done with 113 pounds. I've got micro plates on there, and you can see they're little colored plates towards the outside of my loaded bar. So this, by the way, is an AMRAP, and I did 113 for a set of 5 pretty strict pauses. And that then beats my 5 rep. That wasn't a good pause. That beats my 5 rep max that I set last week, which was 110 for 5. So I think that kind of brings me to what I'm more interested in talking about right now, which is that I'm in the process of gaining weight and in the process of basically trying to put on mass. And, I'm doing that, but I'm also kind of identifying as a competitive power lifter. I think if anybody asks me what I do, I will tell them that I am competitive. This isn't just something I train at in the gym. So, when you're competitive, a lot of times you're really concerned with weight class, and I have been in the past. I've done that. I did the 105 thing. I did 114, sort of on purpose. I kind of just fell into it. Just given my weight normally is. But what I'm kind of doing right now is I'm really acting in a way that's much more for something that'll, be advantageous to me in the long term, like 2 years from now. So, and I have to remember that as I go through this process. I want to say all these sets squatting are with 185 pounds. And this is a new 3 rep PR. The depth on the last one is like so shady, but it's still probably had a good training effect. So, I've been putting on weight. I just ate. I am such a glutton. I ate like a ridiculous amount of barbecue just now. That is not something I do every night, but it is something I do periodically. And I just ate a bunch of stuff that was totally not good for me. I mean, in any way, it provided protein, but there's all kinds of extra crap that somebody could come down on me for. I could be doing clean bulk. I don't give a shit. It's apparently not happening. And so, I'm also at the same time kind of trying to reconcile myself to what I'm doing as something that, like I said, is good for the long-term future, which is to put on, sizable amounts of mass, for my rather small frame. It takes a lot of effort and work. Your body kind of wants to stay where it's at. I'm a smaller framed female. It is not my body's real interest to get that much bigger. I do pretty well at around this size, so I have to put a lot of work into it. By the way, I'm kind of just letting this editing be a little loose so I can actually talk. So you're seeing what happens when I set up for a squat, which is a lot of OCD behavior. But the video is about over, I promise. So, I think right now my lifts, I will tell you as I do this, my lifts are like shooting up. This is ridiculous. Like, really looking at this, handling 113 like I did in this video, handling 185 in this video, I just was not handling weights like this in the way that I am, actually a short time ago. It's kind of like amazing to me when I actually stop and watch it, which I really don't. I often just don't watch this stuff really till I make a video. Sometimes in training I'll go and watch a set to kind of see the speed of the bar. I'll try to see stuff, but it's a little tiny screen. It's much easier to see it in front of me as I'm looking at it right now. And so that's really cool. And I think at the end of the day, I'll tell you that, like, that is the bottom line for me. Like, it's like amazing. And it's when I started weight training, this was really the thing that made me happiest, was when I could, like, do more stuff. I could lift more weight. I could do more pull-ups, whatever. So it's weird because I feel like in a way it conflicts a little bit with the competitive side of the way that I'm engaged in this sport. But in a way it's going to help me in the long term, to have this kind of attitude of just, really, really loving that. But, I guess in the meantime, you have to kind of like take an ego check. Like, oh, I'm going to be competing in 123 and my numbers are going to suck so bad for that weight class. I just have to suck it up. I'm kind of working on doing that. And in the meantime, I guess I'm just going to try to relish, just like how it feels to improve, because I guess like I said, at the end of the day, man, it's awesome. Haven't really felt it like this in maybe ever. So here's my last single with 185. And I never squatted 185 like that before, I'll tell you. So that's pretty cool. I'll have another one probably tomorrow because I get to deadlift. And thanks for watching.